All right, it is the national championship game in 2029 for the Legends Dynasty. Two teams that are looking for the first title in the Dynasty. This is Twist's second appearance in a national championship game. Ours is first. Richmond coming off victories over Wad and myself in the playoffs. Twist played all CPU in the playoffs. Could have played a user game, but I will not out the person who lost, but someone lost to a CPU team. And yeah, that's how we got there. I don't think I have an updated bracket on here. Unfortunately, I don't get it loaded in time. But nonetheless, we are about ready to get under play here. That's quite loud. In fact, I'm just going to turn that down so you guys can hear some game sounds. But love that my Stream Deck has two mics instead of one for a desktop audio because I'm an idiot. Anyway, we're here. Believe this is being played in Phoenix. And yeah, it is Southern Oregon versus Richmond. They did not play this season, both in different conferences. 2030 National Championship game, 2029 season, you know, as you would. Richmond representing the Big Ten in the National Championship game with Southern Oregon in the SEC. Yes, conference alignment does not make any sense in our dynasty either. This is in State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. And the 2030 National Championship game about to be underway. Richmond will get the football and will look to kick it away. And it's going to be returned by Mondo out of the end zone and tackled near the 16-yard line. And that'll bring up the Southern Oregon offense for the first time today. 15-0 on the season. Very heavy run team led by no other than wrong player. I have these out of order. J.J. Mooney. Number 9 for this Southern Oregon team. Handoff to Mooney up the middle, and Mooney's already free. 35 to the 40, 45, 50, 45 to Richmond territory in the first play of the game. J.J. Mooney already leaving, or already picking up where he left off in the Sugar Bowl against Stanford. First and 10 for Southern Oregon. It's going to be handed off to the backup running back this time. And it only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Is all. Second and 10 now. Defense for Richmond highlighted by Shaquille Gage. 10 interceptions, leads the nation with that. As a corner on, or leads the team for Richmond as Mooney loses a yard on the play. Sandboard with the tackle there. And it'll be 3rd and 11 for this Richmond team, or for Southern Oregon at the Richmond 44. Have gone backwards since that 40-yard carry on the first play of the game by Mooney. And Foster will be back to pass here on 3rd and 11. Immediately rolls out left side, looking down the field, tries a crossbody, and incomplete. And after the 40-yard rush, Southern Oregon loses a yard and will have to punt the football away. Punt team is out for Southern Oregon. And the kick is heading towards the right sideline. Returned by Babcock from the 10-yard line with blockers to the 25 into traffic at the 26. And I don't bring up Sergio Keys in this Richmond offense, putting up 49 in the previous game against Wichita State. So I was putting up 42 against Eastern Washington in the quarters. Very high-powered offense from the Big Ten. Led by, of course, Sergio Keys, as I hit on. 43, 46 yards, 49 touchdowns coming into this one. 70% completion percentage. As the first play is a toss to Casa right side. And he'll get 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now. Second and 7. Keys will hand it off to Casa right side. He'll lose yardage. Back to the original line of scrimmage for Darren Casa. And it's 3rd and 10 from the 26-yard line for Richmond. Southern Oregon looking for a 3 and out on their opening defensive drive. Defense for Southern Oregon led by Maya. 15 tackle for losses, 10 interceptions, and 98 tackles total. Keys back to pass, throw sideline. It is caught, but it's out of bounds, and it's a 3 and out. No yardage for Richmond on their opening drive. And the Spiders will have to give the ball right back to Southern Oregon. Going to be a fair caught around the 27. And 1st and 10 for Southern Oregon. Oh my gosh. Would it be a stream if I didn't mess something up, guys? Mooney with the handoff on the first play of the drive. 2nd and 4. A 6-yard carry from Mooney. 45 yards on the day so far. Now from the 34. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Mooney. Mooney's got green grass to the 40. Up to the 45, 50. Down the side of the 40. 35-foot race to the 27. J.J. Mooney, 4 carries and 84 yards. 21 per carry so far. It's another first down for Southern Oregon. Pistol formation now for the Raiders. It's going to be an RPO handoff to Southern Oregon for a gain of a yard. Osika, whatever. Osika, that's what we'll go with. He gets a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 now from the 27. RPO this time, it's get outs to the tight end for Southern Oregon. It's a gain of 11. Ojeda with the reception. It's to the 16. It's another first down for Southern Oregon now in the red zone for the first time today. As Southern Oregon remains in the pistol. Mooney in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff right side to Mooney. Mooney breaks for a tackle, gets to the 4, 12-yard carry. Another first down, and Southern Oregon at the 4-yard looking to score first here in the national championship game. RPO bubble into the end zone as Woods. Touchdown, Southern Oregon. 7-0 Raiders here early. Trey Woods with the reception. Extra point for the Raiders is up and good with 3:41 left. Southern Oregon takes the first lead of the night and leads by 7. Richmond getting the football back for their second drive of the game. Montgomery will turn the kick for Richmond, and he'll get to around the 15, maybe the 16. It's 1st and 10 now for Richmond's, trailing by 7. Costa in the backfield for Richmond. Keys is back to pass. He's looking. Throws it over the middle. That pass almost intercepted by Maya. It falls incomplete. So Maya from Florida, a senior. Highlighted earlier in the game. Almost got the interception. Probably should have. As the pass falls incomplete. And it's 2nd and 10. Keys with the handoff. Costa up the middle. He fights his way for 6. And Richmond once again staring at another 3 and out here if they can't get 4 yards. Third and 4 from the 22. Richmond looking to the sideline, changing the play. He's giving a second look. Now he's ready. 10 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be a pitch out to Costa. Right side. Costa tries to spin away and loses 2 yards to the 20. It's another 3 and out for this Richmond squad. And Southern Oregon are going to get the football back. Going to be returned by Washburn. Washburn gets free. He's near midfield to the 45, up to the 40, and out of bounds at the 37. Southern Oregon back in Richmond territory for their 3rd drive of the game, looking to extend their lead. First and 10. Mooney in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff from Foster. Mooney hit and loses 3. Richmond all over that. Heflin with a tackle for loss. And it's the 2nd and 13 now for the Raiders. Two minutes to go in the first quarter. Speed option. Foster rolling left side. Pitches to Mooney late. Mooney's got green grass to the 30, up to the 25. He's out of bounds there. But that's a 15-yard carry and a first down for Southern Oregon. 109 yards already for Mooney. And Southern Oregon with a really good chance to extend their lead here. Foster gets the play action, throws right side. And it's the backup running back who will break a tackle, but in doing so loses 2 yards. It's 2nd and 12 now for Southern Oregon.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
2nd and 12. Foster back to pass. Looking, steps up, throws to the end zone. The pass is caught. Touchdown, back of the end zone. And it's 14 to no, or going to be 13 to nothing. Extra point upcoming. Cantrell with the reception. And of course, we have I think we have the opportunity to take another look at it here. Extra point is up and good. We'll do a quick replay. And, you know, I forgot to change some of this. Okay. I don't really know what this is. What just happened? Okay. I don't know. Okay. Well, we're going to have to look at that later. That was me, by the way. I don't really know what I was doing in that. Anyway, Richmond with the football now. Hand out to Casa. Casa gets the first down, but it's probably coming back after a penalty. And it'll be... Maybe I didn't save it. Montgomery spins away on 1st and 18. Loss of a yard. That's, I don't know, actually. I'll figure it out later. 2nd and 17. Goes to the right side. It's going to be a play action pass. Keys looking, pressure coming, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 17 now for Richmond. They've gone backwards on this drive. From the 18-yard line. Third and 17 now.
And the wideout goes in motion.
Keys is back to pass. Looking, still looking, rolling left side. Has a man wide open in the middle of the field. The pass is caught by Snyder. Sergio Keys had to really look for that one. It's a first down for Richmond as they stay going on this drive. Final play of the first quarter upcoming here. RPO, this time Snyder gets it again, and he will go nowhere and loses a yard. 2nd and 11, and that's how we will end the first quarter. It looks like Richmond called Hail Mary here. I know from experience that that was probably not the design call. As Keys is back to pass on 2nd and 11, and he's sacked, loses 6 yards, and it's 3rd and 17 now for for Richmond, Southern Oregon. Southern Oregon looking to get off the field here, but Richmond just did convert a 3rd and long earlier. Keys back to pass, quickly throws a screen to Casa. Casa makes his man miss up to around the 43. It's a 4th and 10. And Richmond in real big trouble right now, trailing by 14 and having to punt the football away. Alfred's punt is away, and it's going to be returned by Washburn from around the 10-yard line. Washburn almost gets away. And it gets around the 24. 1st and 10, Southern Oregon here with a chance to really open up the score here.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive.
1st and 10. Pistol set. It's going to be an RPO to the right side this time. It's a loss of 2 on the reception. Second and 12. Pistol set once again for the Raiders. Foster changing all sorts here on the 2nd and 12 play from their own 22. Handoff left side Mooney. Mooney runs into his own blocker, or he might still be running. It's 3rd and 11. Third and 11. Richmond looking to get off the field here and get the football back, trailing by 2 scores. Foster back to pass. Looking, throws in the middle, intercepted. It's better for the Richmond squad. That pick is going to be returned to around the 28-yard line. A disaster for Southern Oregon. Berkavoci with the interception. And it's a 1st and 10 for Richmond in their best field position yet at the 28-yard line.
Especially in the middle of the field, so timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the offense makes its way onto the field.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. It's going to be a end around to Snyder. Snyder gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. Southern Oregon not fooled by the misdirection. Maya with the tackle there. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 28. Keys back to pass, quick screen right side. That pass is caught up to around the 23 for a 5-yard reception. Richmond going fast to the 23. 3rd and 5 now for the Spiders. 5 minutes to go in the second. Keys back to pass again. Throws over the middle. It's caught. And it's a 1st and 10 to the 18-yard line. Richmond continuing to hurry up. Feeling like they got something on the Southern Oregon defense they want them to stay in. Costa play action pass. Over the middle to Snyder. Snyder into the end zone, and Richmond strikes back and cuts the lead to 7. Extra point is up and good. And it is a 7-point game now in the national championship. Return from the goal line, and it's going to be to the 12. First and 10 for Southern Oregon now, only up by 7. Looking to re-extend their lead back up to 2 scores. Play action pass. Foster rolling left. Throws to the sideline. It's caught by Woods. Woods tries to spin away. He cannot, but gets 22. And it's a 1st and 10 for Southern Oregon from the 33. Pistol set. Mooney in the backfield behind Foster. It's going to be a handoff right side. Mooney tries to break free. He cannot. 2nd and 10. Tackled right back at the original line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a 2nd and long now for the Raiders. Or a single set backfield. Foster back to pass. He fumbles the football on a sack. No one can pick it up, and Southern Oregon does. A loss of 14 to Quan Lemon with a tackle for loss and a fumble. No one could get to it from either squad for about 7 seconds, and the Raiders recover, but it's a 3rd and extremely long for the Raiders.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20.
3rd and 24 from the 20-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. 3 receivers to the right, single left. Mooney to the right of Foster. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Foster's back to pass. Looking for something down the field. Foster still looking. Throws to the sideline. It's caught by Cantrell. Cantrell gets 18, but not enough for the 1st down. And after avoiding disaster, they still have to punt the football away. Kick is away, and Richmond's going to get the football back as that punt goes out of bounds at the 31 with a chance to go tie this game at halftime, and the Spiders get the football to start the second half. I think. I might be dumb, and I already forgot who got the ball first. It will also be a surprise now. I'm fairly certain Southern Oregon got it first. Keys back to pass screens. Costa gets it late. Costa spins away. Only going to get a yard, though, to the 32. 2nd and 9.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Here's the 2nd down play.
2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line. Keys back to pass. Looking. Throws to the middle. It's Costa again. He hangs on for the 1st down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Richmond with the football at the 42 and driving. Trailing by 7.
All you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Keys back to pass. Looking, throws left side this time. And it's another first down, this time to the 44. First and 10.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator's going to
Richmond moving the ball down the field
get this quarterback out of his
inside Southern Oregon territory for the second time today. Keys hands off Costa, green grass in front of him. Costa tries to spin, can't get away, gets 12, and another first down for Richmond. Southern Oregon's done a really solid job keeping Costa in check so far. That's the first time that he's really gotten free. He gets 12, first and 10 under the 32. Man in motion from left to right is Snyder. Snyder settles in the backfield. Keys looking, still looking, throws over the middle. It's caught by Redrick. And Redrick gets to the 17. Or Reddick, excuse me. Gets to the 17. First and 10 Richmond inside the red zone. A minute 11 to go in this first half.
big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First and 10, Keys back to pass. He's looking, throws right side. Snyder hangs on for a 5-yard reception to the 12. Second and 5 now. Under 30 seconds to go. Now 20 seconds from the 12-yard line. Richmond still got all 3 timeouts. Snyder in motion, or shoot, that's not Snyder. Man in motion from right to left. Keys back to pass. Looking, throws to the end zone. Corner route. It's in and out of the hands of Reddick in the end zone. It's a 3rd and 5 now. Reddick got his hands on the football there, just couldn't bring it down. 9 seconds to go. 3rd and 5 now for Richmond from the 12.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Keys back to pass. Snap to his left. Throws to the end zone. That's incomplete. Dangerous pass there from Sergio Kings. Mitch Wing was in the area. Could have potentially picked it off if he saw the football there first. And Richmond will have to instead settle for 3. Should have gotten that tying touchdown before halftime. Kick is up. Kick is inside the left upright. And it's 14-10 Southern Oregon with about 3 seconds to go in the first half. Kick just goes completely out of bounds. Southern Oregon will get the football from around the 40 with 4 seconds left, and I'm not sure what we're going to see from Southern Oregon here. They are going to try to launch it down the field.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Takes the
Foster with the QB draw, and he'll get the first down to the 46, but time did expire, and that'll do it for the first half of the 2030 National Championship game. Southern Oregon with the football, or with the lead, but Richmond gets the football to start the second half. Kick is away, going to be returned by Babcock on the right side. Babcock breaks a tackle and gets to the 14, though, and Richmond will have to go 86 yards to take their first lead of the game.
offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started.
Costas to the left of Keys here to open the second half. It's going to be a counter to left side. Costas free. Costa to the 35, to the 40, to midfield. No one's going to catch him. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. It's a one-play touchdown, and Richmond takes the lead here on the opening play of the second half. Darren Costa finally breaks free, goes 86 yards, and it's 17-14 Spiders.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Alfred's kick is away, and for the first time today, Southern Oregon gonna get the football trailing in the national championship game. What can Foster and this offense do to retake the lead?
Offense operating from the pistol.
Pistol set, Mooney in the backfield. Man in motion from right to left, settles to the left of the quarterback. It's going to be a handout to Mooney. Mooney free. He's going to get 12 to the 29-yard line. 12.1 yards per carry from Mooney so far. Another first down for Southern Oregon to their own 29. From the 29. Speed option, Foster. Foster looking. Foster going to take it. He fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by Richmond at the 41-yard line. And Southern Oregon immediately challenges the call on the field. We'll see if it stands. It did kind of look like he was down, and he wasn't. Richmond forces the first turnover against the second turnover by the Raiders, and gets the football in Richmond, or in their own territory, in Southern Oregon territory, with a chance to go up 2 scores here. Key's going to hand it off to Casa, who broke away for the 86-yard touchdown. He's free again, breaks the tackle to 30, and at the 27-yard line, 14 yards for Darren Casa. He's up to 117 on the game. 1st and 10. Casa's tossed to the right side. He'll lose 4 yards. 2nd and 14. Keys back to pass, pressure coming. He is sacked, loses 10 yards. And after the turnover, they've gone backwards. 3rd and 24 now from the 40-yard line. Play action pass. Keys looking. He is sacked or throws it away, but can't get it down the field. 4th and 24. Kick is away. Washburn to let it go, and it is going backwards to the 13. 1st and 10 now for Southern Oregon. Still down by 3.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Hand off Mooney. Mooney right side makes a man miss up to around the 23 for a first down for the Raiders.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Mooney with a handoff on the RPO. He fights his way up the middle for 5 to the 28. 2nd and 5 now for the Raiders.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is...
Foster, RPO's intercepted at the 28-yard line, and Babcock going to run it back for a touchdown. A 25-yard return, and just like that, it's a 10-point lead for the Spiders.
Here's the point after attempt.
Extra point is up and good halfway through the 3rd. 24 unanswered points by Richmond. And Southern Oregon really needing to answer here on this drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Thought about returning it, but
Kickoff is Need in the end zone, and it's 1st and 10. Southern Oregon now down by 20, now down by 10 from the 25-yard line.
fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense.
Foster back to pass. It's a wide receiver screen to Woods. Wood looking for blockers. Going to get 8 to the 33. 2nd and 2. Now Southern Oregon trailing by 10. Has to go fast. 2 straight turnovers by Southern Oregon. And they are trailing by 10. Mooney motions to the left side of the quarterback. And Foster's back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws down the field. One-on-one coverage. It is hung onto and caught by Inua. Ball was slightly underthrown compared to the cornerback. He was about 5 yards in front of the running back there. That's who caught that backup running back for Southern Oregon. And it's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line for Southern Oregon. 1st and 10. Foster hands off to Mooney. Left side, Mooney breaks tackle to the 10. Swerves his way up to the 5. Gets to the 3. 154 yards for J.J. Mooney. And it's 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Raiders. Mooney gets the carry. Left side. Tries to find his way in. Does. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Oregon. It's back to a 1-score game. J.J. Mooney's 2nd touchdown. Cuts the lead to 4. Extra point upcoming to make it a 3-point game. Excuse me, his 1st touchdown in this one. Extra point is up and good. It's 24-21 Richmond. Southern Oregon answers the 24 unanswered by the Spiders. And now the Raiders looking for a stop on defense. Kickoff is away. And going to be caught by Babcock on the goal line. He'll return it out of the end zone to around the 16. 1st and 10 now for Richmond, up by 3. First and 10. Man in motion. Keys is back to pass. Looking, throws, has Reddick a seam route, or excuse me, a whip route. Gets to the 26-yard reception. And it's 1st and 10 Richmond, moving their way down the field. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Richmond up by 3. That's a fake jet pass and it's a handoff to Costa. Left side, he'll get a yard. It is 2nd and 9. So you can see the splits between the starting running backs for both squads. Empty backfield for Richmond. Keys is back to pass. He's looking, throws, has a man who's intercepted. Pass was underthrown, and Southern Oregon is taking this back to the 40, to the 35, swerves his way to the 31. Darnold with the interception, and it's a 1st and 10 for Southern Oregon at the 31, looking to retake the lead. Pistol set, Mooney in the backfield. Going to be a handoff right side. J.J. Mooney looking for a blocker. Doesn't even need it. He's to the 10, to the 5. Tries to get to the end zone. He does. Touchdown. Southern Oregon. A 1-play touchdown. And the Raiders retake the lead. J.J. Mooney, 2nd touchdown of the game, nearing 200 yards. And it's 14 straight for the Raiders. And they're back on top. Extra point up and good. 4-point lead now for Southern Oregon. And Richmond are going to get the football back, trailing once again.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense back out there trying to get something going.
And off Costa right side. Costa looking for blockers. Swerves up. Going to get to the 36. 1st and 10. 11-yard carry for Darren Costa.
First down. The offense still rolling.
And Costa this time left side. He'll get around 3 or 4 to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They're moving the receiver now before the snap.
And Costa wide open in the middle of the field. He gets to midfield and gets to Southern Oregon territory at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Handoff Montgomery, who loses 2 yards.
The loss of 2.
2nd and 12.
Defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows
Keys back to pass. The corner route. Gets Snyder first down. Ben Snyder toe taps it and stays in bounds. Inside the 32 now
boy, this receiver in
for Richmond.
defense, all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against
Costa right side. Looking for blockers. Can't get the final one. Breaks a tackle inside the red zone as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. And Richmond looking to retake the lead here.
some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
1st and 10. Keys looks at the sideline. Probably the final play here, barring an incompletion. Keys handoff Costa. Costa will fight his way for 4. And Richmond actually going to hurry up trying to get one final play off. Everyone seems set. You know, they will get a play off. Well, maybe not. They put a man in motion, and that'll do it. Richmond runs out of time in the 3rd, but is driving inside the red zone, looking to retake the lead. So we get to the final quarter. Southern Oregon up 4. 8 minutes to go to crown the newest national champion in Legends Dynasty. Both of these have not, or both of these players, excuse me, have not won a game.
7th play of the drive coming up.
Or excuse me, not won a natty in the Legends Dynasty. As it's a counter to Costa. Costa couldn't get free and loses a yard to the 16. And now Richmond will have a decision to make if they can't pick up this 3rd down. Needing 7 yards to really keep this drive alive. Third and 7.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
Keys back to pass. Looking, rolling right, still looking. Trying to find someone. Throws it over the middle and is deflected and knocked down by Herb Mast. And Richmond will settle for 3 to cut this to a 1-point game. Beginning at the 4th quarter, field goal is up and good. 2nd field goal of the day for Richmond. And Southern Oregon keeps their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
1st and 10 now for
First down here for this offense.
Southern Oregon. Hand off Mooney right side. He'll get 4.
Moves the ball to the 29. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
2nd and 6, handoff Mooney once again, right side. Mooney's free to the 35, to the 40, looking for a blocker, gets to the 45. 1st and 10.
But not before he makes the 45 a solid gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing. The
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset.
Handoff to Mooney on RPO. Mooney needs one man to beat, and he can't quite get free, but gets another first down at the 40-yard line this time. 223 yards for J.J. Mooney. As there's 6 minutes to go here in the national championship, and Southern Oregon looking to extend their lead to 8 on this drive.
This game showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
First down and 10 now.
1st and 10 for Southern Oregon from Richmond's 40-yard line. Foster's back to pass, wide receiver screen. It's Woods. He gets the blockers, and he's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Raiders. They extend their lead to 8. Trey Woods, the 2nd touchdown of the day, gives the Raiders a cushion here, with Richmond getting the football back with 5 minutes to go.
The lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Kick is away, and it will be returned by, or Montgomery will fair catch in the end zone. Richmond needing a score and a 2-point conversion at some point to tie this game up.
Offense ready to start this drive. Off the play fake.
Play action pass, Keys rolling left side. Keys tries to throw it away, and he does. At the very end, 2nd and 10 for Richmond.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not
Keys is back to pass, 2nd and 10. Looking, rolling, throws to Reddick at the last second, and he will get 4. And Richmond with a 3rd and 6, needing this conversion to keep this drive alive. Or it's going to be a very interesting decision of should they not get this.
vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those small
3rd and 6 from the 29-yard line. Southern Oregon up 8. Keys is back to pass. He's looking. Has a man coming free at midfield. It's Reddick up to the 45. And Richmond keeps the drive alive with a big one inside Southern Oregon territory.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Empty backfield. Keys is looking, and it's a wide receiver screen that he can't get a pass off. A loss of 7 on the play, and Southern Oregon
Always talk about offense.
makes Richmond's life very hard here to try to tie this game up.
This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with
4.5 minutes to go here left in this national championship game. Keys, or Costa split off right side. Keys is looking, throws on the run, going to have Ruben. Ruben gets to the 39-yard line, getting 13 on the play. 3rd and 4 from the 39-yard line
And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that
for Richmond.
this was have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
Halfway through the 4th quarter, Keys is back to pass. Throws the man, has a man wide open at the 10, to the 5, touchdown Richmond. A busted covers deep in the secondary for Southern Oregon, and Richmond's 2 points away from tying this one up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure late?
2-point conversion to tie this game up. Keys is back to pass. He's looking. He's rolling right side. Still looking. Throws in the middle of the field. It's caught. 2-point conversion's going in. We are tied to the national championship. 3:56 left. And there's no difference in the scoreboard. Southern Oregon getting the football back. Mondo returns it, and he'll get to the 16.
That's good coverage there.
Southern Oregon's got 84 yards to reach the end zone. Needing probably 60 of that to feel comfortable of kicking a field goal.
Back out on the field again.
First and 10 for Southern Oregon. It's a speed option right side. Foster pitches to Mooney. Mooney's free. 25-30. 35-40. Formation on the sideline. Swerves. 50. 45-40. 35-30. 25-20. J.J. Mooney says goodbye and retakes the lead for Southern Oregon.
Performance with this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship.
J.J. Mooney's third touchdown of the day. Over 300 yards on the grounds. And Southern Oregon says we're not tied for long. It's back up to a 7-point lead.
The AT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
3:41 left. Plenty of time for Richmond to tie this game back up. And Babcock returned from about the 1 yard line, and Hull get tackled immediately at the 12. First and 10 for Richmond, needing to go 88 yards to tie this game up.
Big guys up front line up. It's first down.
Handoff, Casa, right side. Casa, he's free. 30, spins away to 35, up to the 40. First and 10 for Richmond, a 29-yard carry for Darren Casa. He's nearing 200 yards. 3.5 minutes to go in the national championship game.
Yeah, I want patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he
First
has.
and 10. Casa, right side once again. 45 near midfield. He gets past it inside Southern Oregon territory. First and 10 to the 48.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners
3:27 to go.
carry their feet to the open space.
And Richmond
People miss.
with a chance to tie it here late. First and 10 rolling out right side. Throws on the run. It's incomplete. Reddick couldn't get his hands on that one. It goes into the sideline, and it's second and 10.
I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can
From the 48, second and 10. Keys is looking, throws over the middle. It's caught by Casa to the 35. First and 10 for Richmond. Sergio Keys, 238 and 2 touchdowns.
have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now they
At around 66% completion percentage.
ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after
Keys is back to pass at the screen. Casa right side. He gets blockers up to the 30, to the 25. Southern Oregon stripping at the ball but can't get it free. First and 10 again. Sergio Keys now at 250.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back.
2:40 to go here.
Down. I think in a process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
This could be a dramatic finish.
First and 10 from the 23.
First and 10.
Keys handoff. Casa up middle. He's going to get about 6 yards inside the red zone. Second and 4 from the 17-yard line. As you can see, both running backs over 200 yards, with Mooney being over 300. Keys will let this go down to the 2-minute warning. And Richmond 17 yards away from retying this game back up. Southern Oregon trying to hold and win their first national championship in this dynasty. Keys handoff. Casa on a counter. Casa runs into his own, runs in the tackler meanwhile, and loses 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 8. 2 plays to get 8 yards for Richmond here, trailing by 7. A minute and a half to go. They have all 3 timeouts. And will probably look to use that on defense so they're not getting the screen. He can't get it off. And Richmond down to their final play on this drive, potentially. And maybe final play of the season if they can't get the ball back.
Defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
4th and 8 from the 21, empty backfield. Keys changing something to the protection from the 21-yard line. Fourth and 8, Keys back to pass. Looking, pressure coming, and he can't get it off. Southern Oregon defense holds in the red zone, and they're a first down away from clinching the national championship.
Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
1st and 10. Richmond expecting run. It is a run for Mooney. Mooney, he breaks free again. 35, 40, 45. Needs to stay in bounds and doesn't. So 3:34, but gets pushed out of bounds, which actually helps Richmond. Stops the clock at 1:16.
Like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy. Just right
And Richmond holds all 3 timeouts.
running back and just keep working that clock.
One play moves the ball.
First and 10 for the 48, 1:16 to go.
Now for this defense.
Raiders in the same boat, needing a first down. Mooney once again gets the handoff to the left side, and he'll go out of bounds again. J.J. Mooney twice running out of bounds. Loses 3 yards this time, and Richmond holds on to the timeout once again.
Right now in this situation, working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success.
Now what do the Raiders do? Losing 3 yards and stopping the clock for Richmond.
On the ground.
2nd and 13, man in motion from left to right. Richmond in man coverage. 3 trips right now. It's going to be a handoff to the backup running back who will get 4 yards. It's a 3rd and 9, and Richmond burns their first timeout.
Calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield.
3rd and 9, speed option. It's a toss to Mooney. Mooney trying to get the edge. 45 to the 40. First down in the national championship for J.J. Mooney in Southern Oregon. J.J. Mooney, 22 carries, 344 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Ends the game for Southern Oregon and delivers their first national title.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Pistol set, but this will be the final play. Foster will hand off to J.J. Mooney, who will fight his way for about 8 or 9 yards. And J.J. Mooney, 354 and 3 touchdowns, seals the deal for Southern Oregon. A perfect season, the 2nd one in the Dynasty's history. Goes to Southern Oregon, 16-0 on the year. Richmond falls just short on the comeback effort and will drop their 2nd game of the year and finish at 14-2. Foster knees it out, and that'll do it. The Raiders take home the national championship in the 2029-2030 season, and that'll do it here for myself and the RFL Legends stream in this one. Congratulations to Southern Oregon and Twist on winning the national title. Congrats to Pars on a great season with Richmond. And that concludes 2029-2030 for the Legends Dynasty. Content is not stopping. In fact, we've got plenty of preseason videos coming out for the 2030 season. And we have already advanced to week 0 with our advance to week 1 tomorrow. So keep an eye out for streams going live for user games upcoming in that dynasty, as well as other streams and games on the YouTube channel. For those that are watching on this, please subscribe to that. Please follow the Twitch if you are not. Join the Discord. It's linked in the description of both the YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, that'll do it for the RFL Legends stream of the National Championship. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching the RFL Twitch channel.